Welcome, YouTube. So in today's video, I would just like to state a few things. First off, anyone out there right now who is celebrating Charlie Kirk's death, it's a really evil, messed up thing to do right now. You see, nobody celebrates death and murder in this world unless you're truly evil and sick in the head. And that, my friends, is 100% true. Now, going on to Charlie Kirk, there's a lot of you out there that don't realize just who Charlie Kirk really was as a human being. You see, he wasn't just a Christian. He wasn't just fighting for his beliefs, for his own ideology. He was fighting for all of America to unite. And someone silenced him. I've been watching Charlie Kirk for a few years now. Back 6 years ago, I lost my mom in a very tragic way. I drifted away from God when that happened. I scorned God. I had a very dark life because of it. And God redirected me back towards his path when he allowed me to listen to Charlie Kirk's podcast one day when it popped up on my news feed. And I was like, interesting, I want to watch this guy. And the more I listened to him, speak freely and to debate people freely, I realized something about him. He is one of a kind in this world. There's not very many people in this world that can debate exactly like Charlie Kirk could. And let me explain that for a moment. You see, there's two types of people in life when it comes to arguments. There's a person that gets angry, and there's a person that doesn't get angry. It's really that simple. You see, Charlie had a unique way of debating people. He always answered someone's question with a question of his own. And that question always was centered around his beliefs, around his ideology. And you left lunatics over there. You didn't like that. So you had to silence him for it. But just understand, it wasn't the left necessarily that silenced him. No, it was Lucifer himself. Only a demon, only Satan can get in the mind of a human being that was made in the image of God and to create heinous acts like that. And that's what happened to this poor boy. And you want to know something? Charlie Kirk, he wouldn't have wanted all this drama afterwards. In fact, he would have wanted people to unite. He would have. Charlie Kirk had this unique ability that nobody else had. He could simply disarm a conversation with a simple question. And you want to know something, people? For everyone out there in the world, there's only about 2% of people in the world that actually have the intelligence to do that. There's only about 2% of people in the world that have the reasoning skills to be able to disarm an argument, to disfuse an argument with a simple question. You see, Charlie Kirk wasn't just questioning you. He was questioning your morale. He was questioning your ideas. He was questioning whether or not it was good or evil. And you didn't like that. And the reason why you counted it as hate, and the reason why you never liked it and you never will like it, and why you always look at it as hate, is just because he was trying to pull the hate out of your heart, and he was trying to get you to see the good. There's good in this world, and there's evil in this world. And I'm telling you right now, Charlie Kirk was not evil. No. He was a good man. He had a loving wife, 2 children, another one on the way. His kids attended his events. They're going to be mentally scarred for the rest of their life when they don't grow up with their father. And if the rapture doesn't happen the next week, this world continues to go downhill. I'm not calling for a civil war, but I could see the U.S. becoming in a civil war soon. And the truth of the matter is, Christians like myself, we don't want death. We don't want murder. We just simply want to be able to voice our opinions and our ideas without being murdered. In biblical times, if you were aligned with God, if you were aligned with faith, you got murdered, you got stoned, you got beat to death, crucified, or shackled and imprisoned. And throughout history, that one ideology never changed, really, until America came around. When our founding fathers founded this nation off of Christianity and God, almost every one of our founding fathers signed a proclamation of "In God We Trust," because they believed in God and they believed in the worship of God and the ideology behind it. One day, I'm going to be able to do what Charlie Kirk did. You see, one of the reasons why I gravitated towards Charlie Kirk so much, and why I loved watching his podcast so much, was because he thought exactly like I did in many ways. He would talk to people and debate people just like I would like to. You see, whenever somebody comes in my life with an opposing view on anything, one of the first things that I've learned to do is I question that person and I question why they think like that. Because when you ask a question, it forces that person to think. Not everyone likes to think. Now, I've already been thinking before I even asked that question. And this is where people with certain intelligent levels and different things, because I'm not the smartest person in the world, but my mind works differently than some people. When I was in school, I had a lot of people actually give me tests and stuff because I was really weak in some subjects but really strong in others. I'm telling you right now, when it comes to critical thinking about questioning everything, I'm very good at it. Just like Charlie Kirk was. One day I hope someone in America will be able to take his torch again and actually be able to do exactly what he did. I'm not saying it's going to be me, but I'm going to tell you right now, I have been listening to a lot of stuff that Charlie Kirk's been saying, even more so recently. And there's not very many things I don't really disagree with him on. And, you know, in the mindset of disagreeing, we can all disagree. When I was in school, my English teacher taught me to agree to disagree. And that's what Charlie Kirk did. And my English teacher taught me that, actually. I joined the debate club. I was good at debating. I love debating. I kind of lost it over the years because, you know, people these days, they don't like to debate. They just like to hate, right? You see, you can debate or you can hate. And most people today, all they do is hate. And they hate you because of your opinions, because of your beliefs, or whatever it might be. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate any of you guys, women, anyone out there. I don't care what you say you are. I don't care. I don't hate you. But I can challenge why you believe that. And when I challenge why you believe that, don't hate me for it. Because I'm not hating you. Anyways, guys, I just want to close with this. To Charlie Kirk and to his family, especially to his wife and his children, and the closest friends of his, including Donald Trump, including J.D. Vance, don't let the hate of this world diminish the message that Charlie Kirk wanted every single person in the world to hear. Charlie Kirk was a good person, and he will forever be in our memories, and he will forever be loved by those who care. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to go back on social media now, and I'm going to find more people that have been saying awful things about Charlie Kirk. And yeah, I'm going to be reporting you to your employers. I don't really care. You have no right to celebrate the death of such a good person because he simply questioned your ideas and your beliefs, and you had to silence him. You the people on the left, every single politician, every single piece of crap public figure that incited violence over the last 10 years. And let's be honest, it's been over the last 10 years. I'm 32, people. I've been around for a while now. I've seen quite a bit of shit over the years. And let me tell you something. Looting, rioting, murdering people in subway stations, kicking people into subway cars, throwing old people down the staircases. All this stuff was incited by Antifa. All this stuff was incited by... Do I really need to go down the list, people? We know the list of organizations that incite this. This needs to stop. Freedom of speech means freedom of expression, but that is never supposed to cross a violent path. And when it crosses a violent path, that is what creates a Nazi Germany. It's not the Republicans who are crying out for their children not to be chemically castrated in the class. It's not the Republicans crying out for the pornographic photos and the pornographic novels to be removed from their children's libraries at school. You see, all of these things are set up by Satan himself to corrupt you, to corrupt your mindset, and then you have to sit there and justify it. You have to sit there and think that you're such a good person, when in actuality, you're not a good person. You're a piece of garbage. But you want to know something? Even though you're a piece of garbage, Jesus will accept you. All you have to do is accept him into your life. And that's the difference between you and me, is I don't need to be violent unless it's just simply trying to keep myself alive or defend my family. I don't need to be violent. I could be cool, collective, and have a conversation with you. But as soon as you start threatening me, as soon as you start threatening my family, that is inciting violence into my life. For what reason? Because you don't agree with me? Nah, that's not how this shit works in America. It's never supposed to work like that in America. You people on the left side, you are literal fucking lunatics. You are the fascists. You are the communists. You are the one who would rather our country burn than to actually unify our country and to actually come together in peace and coexist. This is why none of our beliefs will ever coexist with each other. Anyways, guys, please drop a comment. Let me know. What do you think? What do you think about the violent left side? What do you think they've done to America? Please, I really want to know, people. I know this video has been a little long for everyone who stayed and watched it. I appreciate it. And I just want to say, much love to everyone. Praise God. I love you, Charlie Kirk. I love your family. I hope everything gets better for your family. Just remember, people like me will never forget you. Amen.